Hi guys, welcome to Wednesday's ACCA predictions. So Wednesday the 25th of October. So yeah, no winner for us on Saturday in the predictions, but we did have a fantastic week on the Twitter pages, so hopefully you're following us on there as well. The link to that is in the description. Yeah, we managed to land a 7 to 1, an 8 to 1, and a 36 to 1 because last week, I mean, if you followed all our predictions on the channel, we were in profit by 70%. So, yeah, very good week for us all. I know a lot of people made some good money on that, so it was good to see. Let's hope that that carries on into this week. Let's see if we can get a winner back on our YouTube channel predictions as well. We've had a couple so far this year, and again, if you follow all our tips in the YouTube channel so far, you'd be well in profit. We got some big wins in I think one in August, one in September, and I think they keep you in profit for quite a while yet going forward. So, yep, we've got a 5-team accumulator coming in here, paying at 7 to 1. And it's a lot of cup action in Europe this week, but there is a couple of domestic leagues that are going on. But we do start in the Cup, and we start in the English EFL Cup, and we start with the Spurs versus West Ham game. So, yep, Spurs obviously on the back of a fantastic win over Liverpool at the weekend by 4-1. Harry Kane's in fantastic goal scoring form. Do expect Harry Kane to be rested for this one, as most clubs do rest players, especially ones who are involved in either in Europe, a lot of games to sort of contend with, or West Ham's case, I expect them to rest a few because they've got important Premier League games coming up. Slaven Bilic's future is very much on the line. They've lost recently at home 3-0 to newly promoted. I say newly promoted, we're in October now, aren't we? Brighton, which was a bit of a shock result for most. They did play Tottenham recently, West Ham, at the Olympic Stadium, and lost 3-2 in that one. And I'm expecting goals again in this game. Spurs will probably bring Llorente in to play up front instead of Kane, but with a few of the injury problems they've got, I'm expecting players like Son and Dele Alli and players like Sissoko to come into the team. Winks, Dyer. It's still going to be sort of a very sort of strong team. Danny Rose is probably in need of a run out as well. So looking at that Spurs team, it's still going to be a very, very strong team. Again, West Ham will probably make a few sort of rotations as well. But as I say, Spurs are looking in good form at the moment in time, and I think even with a couple of sort of rotations, they'll probably come out comfortable winners in this one. So the first selection is going to be Spurs. So we ditch the cup football now, and our final four predictions all come from some league action in Serie A. So we start off with the early kickoff, which is Atalanta versus Hellas Verona. Sorry. So yeah, Atalanta had a great season last season, ended up qualifying for the Europa League. Had a bit of a sort of a slow start to the season, but their opening games were tough, Roma and Napoli. But since then, they've sort of gone on a good run with some very good wins at home. They beat Bologna, they beat Crotona, beat Everton in the Europa League, beat Sassuolo. Got a very good 2-2 draw against Juventus as well. So yeah, they're looking in good form now. Started to find that sort of goal scoring touch as well. And they work on sort of a Verona team who unfortunately lost the derby game against Chievo at the weekend by 3-2. Yeah, and they're sort of their away form so far is a little bit sort of patchy. They've been on the wrong end of quite a few sort of heavy defeats so far this season. And yeah, one thing they're sort of struggling for is consistency in front of goals. There were quite a lot of blanks so far this season, and yeah, a trip to Atalanta is probably not what they're looking for at the moment in time. So we're going to go with Atalanta winning that one. Next up, we see Fiorentina at home against Torino. Again, Fiorentina, another team sort of had a sort of a shaky-ish start to the season, lost their opening couple of games, but recently have won their last two back-to-back. And yeah, they are looking like they're just coming back into good form at the moment in time, and the goals are starting to sort of flow again for the club. And they welcome a Torino team who usually promise plenty of goals in their sort of games in general. Unfortunately, that probably means they concede a lot more than they sort of score, but generally the form's not been too bad. But yeah, I think coming up against a good Fiorentina, a good attacking Fiorentina team, and with sort of the holes in the Torino defence, I think Fiorentina will come out on top in this one. Next, we go for the Juventus versus Spal game, and yeah, Juventus with 10 men managed to beat Udinese 6-2, which was unbelievable, really. Even with 10 men, they were the dominant team. Even Sami Khedira, probably sort of the more defence-minded midfielder in there. For Juventus, actually managed to get himself a hat trick. Pjanic again, he's in good goal scoring form. That's 2-2 for him. And Higuain obviously is always there or thereabouts for getting goals with the quality of Dybala, etc. They've bounced back well from the defeat they got at home against Lazio by beating Sporting 2-1 as well in the Champions League. And yeah, at home usually Juventus are generally irresistible, and Spal have only had the one win so far this season, and have now sort of looking at no wins in their last 7 in the league, with only one draw in their home against fellow strugglers Crotone. So yeah, we're going with the Juventus -1 handicap betting in this one as well. So yep. And our last game is Roma at home against Crotone as well. So Roma got a great draw last week against Chelsea, coming from behind to lead the game, and Chelsea sort of grabbing sort of a late equaliser in that one. So that just shows you the attacking threat that Roma do possess, especially with Kolarov providing the bullets from out wide, and Dzeko looking in irresistible form again this season. Yeah, they're going to be there or thereabouts in the title race. And they welcome sort of a Crotone team who, away from home this season, I think they've lost every game so far. I'm sorry, no, they've drawn one obviously away at Spal, but outside of that, they've lost all the rest. 5-0, 5-1, 3-0. So they've suffered some heavy defeats on the road as well, and a trip to Roma is probably not what they're looking for. So again, this one's a game that's going to be a handicap bet, so Roma to win -1 goal. So that's it. Yep. So we're just looking at a nice 5-team accumulator there, paying a nice 7-1. So hopefully we get back on the winning trail on the YouTube channel. But as I say, follow us on Twitter, and if you have been, hope you've enjoyed all the winnings you've been reaping as well, and long may that continue. So until next time, guys, goodbye.